We're watching the royally talented Kennah Mason showing off his mastery of the cello at that most royal of occasions yesterday. And Lee Cowan tells us there's lots more talent like his back home.
In an otherwise ordinary Nottingham neighborhood in the UK, an open window reveals just how extraordinary the family who lives inside really is. Behind every door, you'll find it. From the upstairs bedrooms to the downstairs living room, in the study, even in the bathroom. 7 brothers and sisters, ages 8 to 21, all creating a classical cacophony that may rattle the rafters, but not their proud parents.
We don't really hear it.
I don't notice. But if people come and visit, they say, oh my goodness, it's really noisy. And we say, is it?
Stuart Mason and his wife, Kennah, never intended to raise their own private chamber orchestra, but no one nearby seemed to mind.
What do the neighbors think?
And we've never had a complaint, ever. Brian at one point was playing the violin. It was summer, the window was open. There was a round of applause from the neighbours.
And if you think they're good by themselves, you should hear what they're like together. Whether in their front hall or on national television. The Kennah Masons first came to fame after all but the youngest appeared on Britain's Got Talent back in 2015. They made it all the way to the semifinals. That's a pretty big deal for classical music.
You could be probably the most talented family in the world.
Royally talented, it turns out. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle invited one of the Kennah Masons, 19-year-old Sheku, to perform a cello solo at their wedding yesterday at St. George's Chapel in Windsor Castle. Not a bad gig. Sheku may have been singled out, but actually the whole family has the same talent for classical music woven into their genes. It started with the eldest, Isida, who began taking music lessons at age 6.
When did you start realizing this was more than just, oh, she's relatively good at the piano?
Oh, quite early on. And then she got the highest marks in the country for her grade 7 and grade 8 piano exams. And we thought, okay, she must be okay then.
Next came Isida's equally talented brother, Brima.
Brima was so good at the violin that I just gave up, and I was like, okay, I'm just going to be a pianist.
I later then gave up the piano. It all worked.
Yeah. And then how did you start with the cello then?
I didn't really like the violin at all, and then I saw like an orchestral concert and got really excited by the sound of the cello.
The folks at the prestigious Royal Academy of Music in London liked Sheku's sound on the cello too. So much so, they gave him a scholarship. They did the same for Brima and Isida, who received the coveted Elton John scholarship. Every Saturday, they get up at 4:30 in the morning and along with their mom, catch a train that takes them 130 miles into London. They make their way from the station to the academy on foot, all with instruments in tow.
We'll sleep on the train on the way there, sleep on the way back to get our energy for the day.
How often do you practice?
On a school day, 2 to 3 hours, and then on the weekend we might do 5, 6 or 7 hours.
Still, the success of one, they say, is a success for all. When earlier this year, 5 of them were asked to play at the BAFTAs, Britain's version of the Oscars, they shared the red carpet with the likes of Bryan Cranston, Orlando Bloom, and Jennifer Lawrence. A fan even asked for Sheku's autograph. Ever since winning the distinguished BBC Young Musician competition at age 16, Sheku has become a bit of a celebrity. He became the first black winner in the competition's history by captivating the judges with his feeling and emotion that seems to transport him somewhere else.
Into the bubble, as we call it.
The bubble?
Yeah. You see this a lot with truly gifted people. The trick with him is that he goes into his bubble, but we don't get cut off. You always feel part of his performance.
And what is that makes you feel a part of it? Or that's the gift, right?
That's the gift.
In fact, he's trying to help the youngest Kennah Mason of all, 8-year-old Mariatu, surpass even him.
So, Sheku said that he thinks you're going to be better than he is someday.
Hopefully, yeah. Yeah, I probably will be.
You think?
Yeah.
How come?
Well, just takes practice, because you don't just be amazing. It takes lots of practice.